We're in the walled garden today behind the glasshouse, and what we're looking at is the espaliered apples that we put back here just so they can get some warmth and come out with earlier flowers and fruit. Apples are sort of the, I guess you'd almost say, pedestrian fruit. It seems to be very common, but I think their blossom is anything but. And if you look, you will often see different gradations of pink in it. Some are pure white, and it is really a lovely blossom to look, and I think having an apple tree in your back garden is not only ornamental but extremely useful as well. We have several different varieties here, mainly the older ones. So we have Cox's Orange, Ribston Pippin, Ashmead Kernel. All of these are very flavorful apples that you won't find in your local supermarket. And we are now waiting for the bees to come out and pollinate these flowers so we can have some apples later on in the autumn. This is Rubinette, which I believe is a cross between Cox's Orange and Golden Delicious. And I think the flower on it is beautiful. It has a little more pink in it, as well as being a very prolific apple. You'll get lots of apples, and they are very tasty. So you have twice the bang for your buck here. Good flowers in the spring and lovely fruit in the autumn. The other thing we're going to look at today is the azaleas, which the evergreen ones are starting to come out in the Japanese garden. We have a range of them. Some are out right now, some will be out at the end of May, so there will be something to see for the next month or so. Azaleas in Japanese gardens are often treated in Japan like boxwood, where they have them for their form and they trim them, so the flowers are actually secondary there. So you might see acres of azaleas in Japan and not a flower to be seen. Here we tend to be a little looser with it and let them come out. So we have several now that are in bloom. As well as the evergreen azaleas in the garden, we also have some deciduous azaleas. And this yellow one beside me, which I think is the luteum, which comes from actually a North American one, is one of the sweeter scented ones. So if you come down here and smell this lovely sweet smell in the air, it's probably from these deciduous azaleas. We have some pink ones at Irene Costler, which is very good. There is an orange one near the lantern at the circle in the gardens, and several just dotted around the gardens that just lend their scent to when you're walking around here. Last week we talked about some of the primulas that were in bloom, and what has really come out this week is the candelabra primulas, usually in shades of white, pink, reddish. We also have some orange ones, and they are just sort of spreading across the slopes right now and look lovely. Thank you for joining me this week. It's been lovely going around the gardens and showing them to you. I'm really sorry that people can't come and visit. Next week we will come out again and see what will be coming up. I think there will be a few more rhododendrons. I'm certainly hoping that the wisteria will be out, and we will see what else shows up as we go around.